been a long time. I could talk about where I've been, what I've been doing, what I think about, when I'm going to return. The video's not about that. At first, I thought I was going to make this video because I was going to talk about how everyone thinks they're smarter than they think they are. Wait, did I word that right? People think they're smarter than they actually are. That's what I meant to say. And I think I'm going to save that topic for another video because there's something else I want to talk about that's kind of on the same surface. And that's people get too comfortable with like little wins. What I mean by that is, say, the way it works in Yu-Gi-Oh! And basically any card game in general is you go from locals to regionals. For Yu-Gi-Oh! It's YCSs, and then to nationals to worlds. That's just how it goes. I'm not counting ARG or anything like that, particularly in this video. That's a topic for another conversation. What is what, which I've already talked about. But people get too comfortable in saying that, say they win a local and they're like really hyped on it, and like they're like, oh, I won a local with like 15 people or whatever, and they're really hyped about it. Now, I think you should celebrate your victories, but you should forget them pretty quickly as well, because if you're comfortable with just winning a low tier event, even if it's regionals, once you win regionals or top regionals or whatever you say, your first thought should be, okay, what do I got to do to top a YCS or the next event up? You know what I mean? So there's people that are still in the thought process of, oh, well, I won this local, so I'm better than other people. And that's not what that's just false thinking. It's like striving for greatness. That's why you see a bunch of rich people, they still have jobs. They still do something that makes them money. Like Bill Gates, like he, with all his computer technology, he didn't stop there. He's still doing things. Or like people who own basketball teams, like music artists like Usher or Jay-Z that own basketball teams. You know, they're still trying to make money, even if they have a bunch of it, because they're just striving for more and trying to do more. That's why on the other side of it, you see a lot of people who win the lottery and win the Mega Millions and stuff, they stop at the Mega Millions and then they end up going bankrupt. Why? Because they didn't want to do more. You know what I mean? Like, even though I myself personally, I tell my friends all the time, if I won the Mega Millions, I'd leave to an island somewhere and just chill out. Maybe I'd do that in the beginning, but I'd realize I was like, listen, this money's going to go away eventually. I got to do something to make more money. You know what I mean? So that's just how it works. And I think that applies to life, that applies to Yu-Gi-Oh!, that applies to every card game. It's just, why are you going to stop at one thing when you can just keep going above and beyond? I mean, it took me, I remember when I first got back into Yu-Gi-Oh! 2011 or 12. I don't remember when. And, you know, at first I was struggling, you know, to win a local. You know what I mean? I was playing outdated decks and whatnot, and bad decks. But at the same time, you know, I was still trying, and then I was like, you know what, let me do this. And then, you know, I started theory crafting and, you know, putting actually effort into it and work. And then I got better. You know, I started listening to people's advice and whatnot, and I won locals, you know, which didn't mean anything. At the time it did. You know what I mean? Like I said, you should, celebrate your victories, but you got to keep going. So my thoughts on that is just keep going. Keep trying to make you better. Don't dwell on, I hate to use the word dwell, but that's all I can think of. Don't dwell on certain victories. You know what I mean? You should forget about those victories, just like you should have a memory like loss when it comes to losses. You know, just don't worry about that loss. You know, there's always going to be a next event or a next tournament or whatever it is. Just that's why a lot of people in this game, I feel, don't get better in any card game or life. They just accept that doing one thing, it makes them better than everybody else, or doing one thing makes them better, so they don't have to do anything else. They feel like they already proved themselves, but really you haven't. So you want to improve yourself more and more in life and card games, whatever. So that's why I wanted to get off my chest. Let me know what you guys think. A little update, I guess, probably you guys are looking for. And I really want to play the Monarchs. I like them. I've seen people play them. I played them a little bit, not really. So I gotta get used to things, but cash is tight as usual. So, but I got a job recently, so hopefully things are gonna work out for me, and hopefully I can make more videos for you. So yeah, whether the next one will be Yu-Gi-Oh related, discussion related, I don't know. But thank you for watching. It's One Anti-Hero. I'm out.